So you all, if you are trying to build strength or just in your functional daily strength, it isn't enough. You want to feel stronger. Understand that your body needs the proper fuel in order to do so. And that's going to be whole food and prioritizing whole forms of protein, okay? But if you're having a challenge and you're saying, I just don't want to eat meat, like I just can't eat any more meat. Or I can't eat any more protein. What I realize and what I've learned is that your body's going to desire or crave or be prepared to utilize the thing that you're giving it, even if it's garbage. The body will then start to adjust. Even when we think about our digestive system, remember, we have certain enzymes and we have an environment that will be conducive with utilizing the nutrients that we need. Now, so if you're having a hard time being able to take in protein, then you're probably not eating protein. And so if you start to prioritize this first, meaning, for example, one person, they're like, oh, I have to have, bread with, this, or I got to eat sandwiches. They have this idea or this concept that processed foods are necessary. And let me tell you, they're not. I don't care how many times they write on the front, fiber, daily fiber, you need the fiber. You don't need bread or grains to have the fiber that you need. You can get it from organic greens and berries and other fruits. You don't need it from processed foods. Let me just explain that to you. The issue with that is that a lot of the issues that my clients have, they come from these processed, highly inflammatory foods. And so this is another reason. If you want to be more active, then you want to move those things out of the way that are restricting you from recovering. And you have muscle soreness, and then you also have just aches and pains and soreness that's there because your body is trying to send you a signal to give me the right food. And the priority needs to be placed on the protein. So you all prioritize the protein. And if you are having a trouble, you're having a challenge being able to eat the protein, well, then replace the processed foods with the protein. If that concept in your head just seems so far out and it makes you feel anxious, then understand that you have an unhealthy connection with the food. But try this first. When you're hungry, or allow yourself to get hungry, don't just keep snacking, and which carbs do, processed foods do. They make you think that you're more hungry than you are because there's no nutrients in them. But allow yourself to get hungry. Then when you're nice and hungry, eat your protein first. Have the protein, okay? Now, you're not going to die if you don't have bread or sweets, you all. You're not. I promise you. I used to be the sugar, the bread person. I never thought that I'd be able to go without bread or cheesecake. And now the smell of it just really turns me away. When in the past, I would have to run past the aisle so that I didn't have that temptation of the smell. But you all, our bodies will adapt to whatever we tell it to adapt to, and it's definitely going to call for the things that it needs, and it needs protein for every aspect. And if you want to feel better after the age of 50, 60, and you want to continue to move and do what you want to do up until you're ready to leave this place, or need to prioritize the right types of nutrients, and protein is going to be at the top of the list, okay? After that, all whole foods. Leave the process alone. All right, you all. So tell me how that works for you, and look forward to talking to you soon. Have a good day.